Hello, people. I'm your host Neha Soni, aka Eha S, and I welcome you all to Wisely Weird. Here we talk about knowledge, self love, learnings, and creating your own place in this world with a hint of entertainment. Thanks a lot for joining, and let's get started with. Hello, people. So, how are you all doing? It's so freaking cold at this time of the year, and I do not like it. Oof, I'm so not a cold person. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was me complaining about the weather. Ugh, I complain almost about everything, so nothing new. Also, I've been working whole day today, like since I woke up. And I'm so damn tired right now. But we are young, we are energetic, and I'm here, and we're going to talk about what? Unpopular opinion today. Am I the only one who found it like sassy? Like, unpopular opinion. Like, I'm already sensing a lot of hate or like a lot of not so good comments about this episode. And yeah, I'm mentally prepared for that. So, like, if you're following Wisely Weird, you must know that earlier this week we have announced it on all the social media platforms of Wisely Weird that this episode is going to be about unpopular opinion, and we have asked you all send all of your interesting unpopular opinions, and oh my gosh, we have got quite a lot of them. Yeah, so we have collected a lot of unpopular opinions from all the platforms via quite a lot of different people. And now I'm going to share my opinion on that. I don't know who cares about that, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. By the way, this is my very first solo episode for Wisely Weird, and you people have voted for this solo episode in like immense majority on all the platform, combining 96% of people said yes for the solo episode. I don't know about those 4%. So, the first unpopular opinion for today is life management is more important than time management. Okay. Um so let's discuss about the words used in this opinion first of all. So this person who has given this unpopular opinion have described time management as tool that you use to narrow down on details of your productivity, whereas life management is more focused on the big three in your life, which is health, wealth, and relationship. What I believe is that if you are able to manage your time well and you are able to increase the productivity of your work in your life, then your life is already managed, man. If you are able to manage your time and you are able to do all the things that you want to do in your life, which obviously includes like health, wealth, and relationship wala part, like segregating different time slots for all the activities in your life. And for me, those activities does include health, wealth, and relationship. For me, time management is kind of more important than life management. I'm not even comparing those things. I'm just saying, okay, if you manage your time, then your life is already managed. Coming to the second unpopular opinion, which is today's humans are the softest, fattest, and most offended in history. A lot of comparative adjectives going on in there. Oh my gosh. Okay. So again, focusing on the words that have been used in like this sentence by this person. There might be a lot of people who won't agree to this, but I kind of I'm in like support of this opinion because, okay, so my answer to this question comes from the fact that people today are living most comfortable and steady lives and compared to the people who have existed like prior to us, right? Like people in the 19th and the 20th century. We have made our surroundings so comfortable, itna zyada, everything is possible just like at the ease of a click. टेक्नोलॉजी ने इतना बड़ा चेंज लाया है हमारी लाइफ में, आई डोंट इवन नीड टू मेंशन इट. Technology has gotten so advanced that it has made us lazy. Like literally, we have become so lazy. This okay. This point is going to explain the fattest wala part. ठीक है? Taking example of kids, like they are always on their phones. Like Gen Z and all the modern kids these days, and like almost everybody, like everybody is on their phones or like stuck in front of computers and laptops, and they are just stuck in front of their screens, not moving out of their homes, especially kids, where when they are like supposed to go out and play around and do physical activities, which have like provided us with a humongous ratio of obese population, right? And like because we are so comfortable, we haven't even faced that actual physical hardship. like हमने वो इतना ज़्यादा hardship नहीं देखा है, इसीलिए we are finding all those tiny things. Like if somebody has said something on internet, we simply get offended by it. We get offended by all those tiniest things which are not even worthy of being offended for. I just simply agree to this point that today's humans are actually the softest, fattest, and most offended in the history, like yet. Okay, coming to the next unpopular opinion. Okay, tipping is not required. Again, you might have a different opinion on this, but I want to make this clear. I really want to make this clear. Like, we tip people out of like generosity, but I really want to make this clear कि बहुत सारी जगहों पे, like if you see the bill, in that bill they already add the service charge in your total amount along with the GST and a lot of other useless taxes. Yeah, so you don't necessarily need to pay the tip. I'm not saying कि ये हर जगह हो रहा है. So you just need to check the bill, man. If it already include the serving charge, then don't like pay the tip. And if it doesn't, then you should. You definitely should. We need to play smart here, people. We need to play smart. Okay, moving on to the next unpopular opinion, which is ChatGPT will be the next clubhouse within a year. First of all, to all those people who do not know what ChatGPT and Clubhouse are, let me give you like a tiny description about what these are. Okay, so like ChatGPT is like an AI powered chatbot. It runs on the basis of artificial intelligence and it is developed by OpenAI. You can think of it as a platform where you just type down all the questions or queries that you have and it will give you a personalized answer on the basis of the choice of your words that you have used in the question. Very simple. And what Clubhouse is a social audio app. Here you can like communicate in audio chat rooms. Like there are different chat rooms where multiple people can communicate via like audio messages. So about the opinion that ChatGPT will be the next Clubhouse within a year. Like I believe Clubhouse was actually very famous during lockdown. It allowed people to communicate and like be among the company of more people. I believe these two softwares are like completely different. You cannot compare them. I haven't personally used Clubhouse that much, but I've used ChatGPT and it works quite good, like actually quite good. And you should give it a try, although it's like not sponsored. ChatGPT people, if you're listening to this, I'm promoting you people indirectly, so you can sponsor if you like. Like, I won't say no. Yeah. If we are just talking about this opinion on the basis of popularity, yeah, then we can say ki chat gpt could be the next clubhouse, like only on the basis of popularity. Like, other than that, these two softwares I believe are like completely different. And I think chat gpt is going to be around for like a long period of time, because this is actually kind of a revolution for content creators, especially for content writers. You just need to type the related keywords, and you will get all the ideas related to it, a lot of important facts and all the important commentaries related to those ideas. And you can use all that to create a really good piece of writing. And for content writers like me, it is actually magic. ChatGPT is simply quite wonderful. And yeah, I would probably be using it for a long period of time. And so yeah, ChatGPT could be the next clubhouse. Even in less than a year, people are like already using it to a large number. According to my information, it got like 1 million users in the least amount of time possible. Yeah, I believe it won't even take a year for ChatGPT to like gain that popularity as Clubhouse, and even like more. I'm expecting a lot from it. And yeah, but even if it doesn't, I probably will would be using it for a longer period of time. Okay, moving on to the next unpopular opinion. Women gets turned on by men who don't give a F about them. Okay. That's gonna be super, super controversial. I am thinking of the most appropriate words right now. Okay, so here's the deal. See, we cannot generalize this opinion about all the women who are existing on the face of this planet Earth. But I believe, like being a woman myself, that it is kind of true. It is kind of true because let me give you a reason behind it. Let me give you a complete reason behind it. What I believe. Okay, again, this is simply my personal opinion. Don't come around cussing me in the comment section, okay? So, what I believe now is that to some extent, when we are like overloved, when we are like over cared about, when we are like over showered with all the adoration, then I guess उसकी फिर वैल्यू कम हो जाती है. We don't like value that love that much. This is kind of human nature, not just for women. I believe like it applies to everything and to all the genders, that if something is provided you in abundance, even if it is attention or any materialistic thing or anything, फिर उसकी वैल्यू कम हो जाती है. And the point that thing is taken away from you, including the attention or any materialistic or any other sort of thing from you or from your life, then you feel that emptiness, and then you start craving for it, and you become desperate from it. And when it comes to people, when somebody's like adoring you too much and giving you quite a lot of attention, you get so used to of it, and it becomes so common for you that you take it for very granted. And when you come across a person who is not giving you that much of attention, first of all it hits your ego. Okay, why does this person do not like me? Over the time, I believe, just become addictive to the attention, that when they do not get that attention from someone, they just feel like this is something. Imagine people that Kareena Kapoor's that monologue goes in their brain कि कौन है ये जिसने मुझे पलट के नहीं देखा. Sorry for that horrible, horrible acting, but yeah, it kind of like hurts their ego, and like this could be another factor that they get impressed. I'm not sure. Another thing is that it also depends on the reason that why that person is not giving you attention. If there's this one person who is more focused towards his or her work, and for that particular reason they couldn't give you the attention that you desire, then that is also quite impressive. Like, it could impress a lot of people that this person is really passionate and inclined towards his or her work. Yeah, like it also depends on the reason for what that person is not giving you attention. To some point, I also feel like this is quite foolish to do in the attempt and in the want of impressing that one person who doesn't care about you. You are ignoring the person who cares about you, actually. And I don't find it fair. Like, also, it is your personal choice to whom you like, but then taking it as a challenge and out of your ego, if you're just like attempting and going for that person who is really toxic in nature and who doesn't like you or who doesn't care for you, it is not at all fair to ignore the person who may actually care about you. So, concluding my answer with the statement, so I'm concluding my answer with the statement that, yeah, it is true that women do gets attracted toward men who don't give F about them, but we cannot generalize this statement for all the female species. Just use your brain, people. Moving towards the next unpopular opinion, which is people fake depression more than being okay. Oh my gosh. Um, you know what? I believe like सभी लोगों ने ना बहुत ज़्यादा डिप्रेशन डिप्रेशन एनजाइटी एनजाइटी एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा सब बोल बोल के ना इसको इतना ज़्यादा कॉमन कर दिया है ना। जो जनरल सैडनेस है या लाइक जो टेम्परेरी मोमेंट ऑफ सैडनेस है, टेम्परेरी मोमेंट ऑफ नॉन सेटिस्फैक्शन भी है, तो पीपल आर लाइक गेटिंग it confused. People can't differentiate or are not able to understand what is like actual depression or anxiety, or what is general or momentary or temporary sadness is. And I know these are actual problems and people do suffer from them in reality, and I totally understand this. I in no way am giving the idea that I do not believe in all these disorders. Even I myself have gone through it, but this is more about the like recent trend. Like जब ट्रेंड लाइक कोई एक रील बहुत ज़्यादा या एक पार्ट ऑफ अ सॉन्ग गेट्स really famous. For example, like if a part of a song gets really famous, everybody keeps on making like reels on it. Everybody starts on using that music. So as people like धीरे धीरे in the recent times, as people have started raising their voice towards all these issues which are very very serious, and I totally support it. You should be coming up and raising your voice towards it, but you should be confirming it first, right? It is not like you have lost a game and now you are like calling yourself depressed. I'm so depressed, I'm so depressed. You haven't like finished your project on time, you have failed some examination, or if you have failed at some job interview, and then you feel sad, that momentary sadness, you can't call it depression, right? That momentary nervousness you have before you are going to like do something really important, you can't call it anxiety. You need to understand what actually these issues are. मेरे नज़र में recently these words have just become a trend, right? Again, I am not disrespecting or I'm not saying कि these problems are not real. I do think these are very serious problems, and I support everybody who is trying to cope up with these and is coming up and sharing their situations. But before that, be clear about your situation, man. Just don't go around making it a trend and spreading false information about depression, anxiety, ADHD, or many such issues. Okay? Okay. Moving forward, having an obscene amount of clothes and a massive walk-in closet full to the brim, overrated or justified? Question mark. Um, like personally, I don't need itna bada closet, like a whole walk-in closet. I just never go out of my room and office, man. Why would I need s- all those clothes? But yeah, it again depends from person to person. That was about me. If you're some model or if you're some like actor or if you're like in the a person in the similar field, then you probably would need like quite a lot of clothes because it is kind of it's like actually a part of your job, showing up yourself in all those different looks every time you go out in front of like media or every time you show yourself in front of the world online. Like, man, all the Instagram accounts of all those like actors or people in the same biz is kind of their resume to them. I believe so. Like, that's how you're presenting your body, your self, you're portraying your like characters or the looks you could pull off, which is actually, I believe, a part of your job. It's not like common people or like people who are not in such like professions can't have a walk-in closet, but then that depends on requirement and definitely your pocket, dude. Clothes are so damn expensive. Everything is so damn expensive. If I talk about myself, for example, if I was given a choice, I would never pick वो 3-4 हजार के sandals, but I would like spend that money wisely over something which is useful, or I would rather like invest it in something which is long lasting, right? I seriously don't understand people who buys those like one time showpieces. Like, you're just gonna wear it once and it would end up in some part of your closet which is already filled with such pieces, and in the end it would just like adds up to more and more pollution. These days all the clothes are washed up with such harmful chemicals and like colors. Even if they degrade, they are obviously not good for the soil and for the environment. So think about environment as well, people. Spend your money wisely. पैसा कमाना धरती पे बहुत मुश्किल काम है. So dude, I don't know why you need a walk-in closet. Like, again, it depends on your personal choice, requirement, and pocket. But like, think about the actual use of it, right? So another question is, black household need to talk about sex instead of just saying you better not be having it. I believe not just black household, but every household should be talking about it, especially black, South Asian, Asian people from developed and underdeveloping countries need to start talking about such an important issue. Parents and guardians need to understand that those young people are gonna do it anyways. They are literally gonna do it anyways. So it's better to let them know the most protective and right way possible. With this, we can save them from any future mishap. Coming to like country like India, here talking about sex is like this word is considered more like a taboo, more like Voldemort, something which cannot be named. I don't know why in the country whose people worship Shivlinga and is the origin of Kama Sutra. I don't know why people here are so ashamed to even talk about something which is very important to be talked about. It is not like you never did it, like you must have done it at some point of your life. That is the only explanation I consider for the existence of your kid and also the existence of your own self. So people, we need to open up our minds, and I'm not saying that we just go on and chit chat about each other's like sexual life every single day. I'm not saying that, but we can, like, parents should have this like sex education wala session with their kids, and not just parents. I believe school should offer this particular class, like in the high school at least, about the sex education rather than trying to skipping and skimming through the chapters of reproduction. Lack of sexual education have led us to so many like increased cases of teenage pregnancies over the past few decades, and this not only just harms the female but is also not good for the baby, because that baby would most probably be malnutrition because the mother's body wasn't developed fully to carry a baby at that time. And not just for the human beings, it is also harmful for the society and for the economy of a country as well. By opening up about sex and educating adults in protected sex, we can protect them from various diseases such as STDs, AIDS, HIV, syphilis, chlamydia, a lot of major problems. And I believe this is one another reason that porn consumption in India is so high. Like if people could like simply talk and educate those adolescents, they won't be hiding in a corner and like watching all those videos to educate their own selves, which are in one way or another just ruining their minds and diverting them from the reality. People, sexual intercourse could be one of the most pleasurable activity, but only if you do it right. Yep. So moving on, the next unpopular opinion is if you're not improving every time you study slash work slash workout, you are only wasting your time. Firstly, I wanna say this and imagine my words in bold letters. You are not wasting your time, even if you're not improving every time you study, work out, or do anything else. Because, see, the only thing that matters is your self happiness. If you are feeling happy and content and all joyous while doing that particular activity, even if you're not improving in it majorly, it's all fine. Okay? If you are enjoying it, if you're happy with it, if you're satisfied with your efforts, then it's all fine. Okay? I strictly do not agree with this unpopular opinion. So I wanna let it be unpopular. Like it is getting more serious than I expected it to be. I don't know like what the comment section is going to look like after this episode we released. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna skim through a couple. Unpopular opinion, there is no such thing as unskilled labor. Dude, sleeping. Being productive is overrated, definitely. And if you want to know why, we have discussed this topic in detail in the episode 3 of Wisely Feared. Along with that, it got a lot more to learn from. So you can also check out that episode after you are done with this one. Next, unpopular opinion, saving is more important than investing. It's more than a chicken egg thing. You have to save before you can invest, and for many folks, learning to save is more difficult than learning to invest. That's actually a very interesting topic to discuss about. So, how I see this question, I'm gonna divide it into two parts. First one is going to be like saving is more important than investing. And the second part is that for many folks, learning to save is more difficult than learning how to invest. So, coming to the second part first. Okay, so like basic information about investment and all the theory which you need to know about investing is like everywhere, especially these days. Is everywhere, and it is just so easy to see a video or something and you would know all about investing, at least theoretically. But then saving comes with practice. Not, it's not like investing doesn't comes with practice, but saving is more like a habit. You develop it over time. So, saving is more like a habit, and investing comes from practice, right? And learning about investing has become so easy these days, but saving is you need to learn via doing practicals and failing every time until you are able to save. So I actually do agree to this point. And coming to the first half of this question, which is saving is more important than investing. I believe saving is equally important as investing. You know why? In today's time, if you're just gonna keep on saving your money in some bank's saving account, then your money's value is actually decreasing considering the rate of mehengai, dude. Your money's value is simply decreasing. Okay, I don't want to go into that much detail, but like you need to keep on investing your money to make more money out of it. Like, so there is this quote now that you can't get rich by saving up money, but you can probably get rich by investing your money. इसका ये मतलब भी नहीं है you just go right now and start investing in any first stock or any first mutual fund or anything that you see, right? Use your brain, people. Not all sort of investing is beneficial. You need to spend a lot of time about reading and knowing and learning about investments, like where to do it and how to do it and what is profitable and what is not, after calculating all the risk and margins, then only make your move. Okay, like you should never forget to keep aside a part of your income or your salary. Like you can keep aside 1/4 of your income for investing. Like make this a habit of yours to keep aside or keep apart some part of your income for investing only, and it could be in any form that you prefer and find dealing comfortable with. Also, I want to say this to all the younger people who are listening to this. Starting investing, लाइक डोंट वेट कि जब हम थोड़े एज में हो जाएंगे, व्हेन वी गेट लाइक सेटल्ड, हमारे पास एक प्रॉपर इनकम होगी, देन वी विल स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग और देन वी विल थिंक अबाउट इन्वेस्टिंग. रेदर देन दैट, you should try to start investing at a younger age. उसके भी अपने अलग प्रॉफिट्स हैं. इफ़ यू स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग एंड you go for like long term investing, then that would definitely be highly profitable for you in the longer run. So try to start investing like as soon as possible. लाइक जो आप 100, 200, 500 रुपये जंक फूड पे हर महीने वेस्ट कर देते हो, यू कैन यूज दैट मिनिमम अमाउंट in investing as well. Yeah, like these days you can start investing just by 100 rupees, like that too on monthly basis. You don't need to wait for the time when you will start earning or have a proper income base. You can like start investing with your pocket money as well. You got the idea? So don't be a dumbass, be a smartass. So another one is English is overrated. You know what? Like, I can already sense the division of opinion that people have. There is this hypocrisy that goes on. Everybody is going to watch, everybody wants to watch all those Hollywood or English movies or web series, but then they're going to come home, or like after the movie ends or the series ends, they're going to be like, okay, हमारी मातृभाषा तो हिंदी है, which by the way, do you know India have no national language? Yeah, like India do not have a national language. A majority portion of people speaks the language Hindi, but India do not have a national language. India uses Hindi and English as the two official languages for international conversations, and for internal purposes, India have 22 plus 1 official languages, which counts for total 23 languages, which could be used officially anywhere in India, as mentioned in the Schedule 8 of Indian Constitution. Yep, and that clearly shows my background from arts. Yeah, I am pretty smart though. So coming back to the point, I believe English is not overrated. Yeah, but like judging people on the basis of their vocal skill, their accent, and level of their vocabulary definitely is. The next one is a society can thrive on anarchy. So, first of all, what does this word anarchy means? To all those who do not know, let me tell you. This is a definition by Oxford Languages. Anarchy is a state of disorder due to absence of non-recognition of authority or other controlling system. Or you can simply put it as lawlessness or अपना काम बनता भाड़ में जाए जनता. Like a society could have thrived on anarchy if it was constituted of a small number of people and less complicated civilization, by which I basically mean Stone Age or the Greek domination era. But such a state or such a organization where exists no authority, no order, no rules and regulation, people are going to eat each other alive. That would be a scenario where we could actually use all the learnings that we got from Man versus Wild. Okay, everybody would be literally eating each other. Imagine there being no authority, no rules, and no regulation to take control of everything. It would be a live action of crime patrol every single day. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't even imagine how difficult one such a life could be. Like, you are carrying your own life at stake every single moment. You don't know, you can die like any moment. Like, you would have no freedom. You can't even properly like go to school or like any supermarket, or like you can't have golgappe pe khade hoke. Oh my gosh, I seriously can't even imagine living a life like that. I don't know how people in Afghanistan are doing that. No more political opinions, Neha. No more political opinions. Okay. So, coming to the very last unpopular opinion of today, organized religion and politics purpose is to control people and not necessarily for the good. The religion and politics came to practice for better individual life, and it still serves the same purpose, just the number of recipients have decreased, but yet it still serves the same purpose though. With this, people, we have come to an end of this episode. Please don't shower me with all the hatred in the comment section. These are just my personal opinions, and it's a reminder again that with this, I do not mean to disrespect and hurt anybody. Before you go, this is my unpopular opinion that colleges, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, and cricket simply overrated. Now it's your turn to share your opinion on this, and people, I'll be reading all of your comments. So do let me know what do you think about this. I hope you had a good time. Thank you so much for joining me today, people. We'll meet you next Saturday with a brand new episode. Also, you can go and check out my book, Clouds, available on Amazon Kindle. And don't forget to follow Wisely Weird over YouTube and on the social media platforms for more updates. All the links are in description. And it's me, AS.